All right, President Biden is going to head down to Atlanta on Thursday to mark his first 100 days in office. But it was not even a month ago that he went after the state of Georgia, which he's going to visit on Thursday, over Georgia's voting law.
It is reassuring to see that for-profit operations and businesses are speaking up about how these new Jim Crow laws are just antithetical to who we are.
What do you think about the possibility that baseball decides to move their All-Star game out of Atlanta?
I would strongly support them doing that.
Okay, that was then. This is now. What do the people of Georgia think of the president's upcoming visit? We're going to talk to one of them, as you can see right there. Georgia native and Fox News contributor Joey Jones joins us from Georgia. Joey, good morning.
Good morning.
What do you make of Joe Biden coming down to the state that he was so critical of in the last couple of weeks?
Yeah, I think it shows that Democrats understand that this outrage is largely going to the wayside. I'll tell you, Georgians aren't near as divided over a very mild election bill as national Democrat figures would have you believe. People like Stacey Abrams or Joe Biden are betting, to an extent, the future of their party on this type of outrage. Can they divide us so much in states like Georgia that they can either flip seats like our 2 senator seats blue or garner and essentially through their own election bill in Congress harvest votes? And so that's what they're trying to do. They're trying to gin up this outrage and make this national appeal to voters that we're so evil down here in Georgia, right, that by securing our elections we may hate people of a different color, and that couldn't be further from the truth. And their talking points are making waves. I mean, I read an op-ed on Fox News this morning that stated that our bill restricted drop boxes when in fact we didn't have drop boxes. We used them for one election through emergency powers. This bill didn't restrict drop boxes. This bill instituted drop boxes. So their talking points are working. Hopefully voters take the time to educate themselves anyway.
See, and that's the key right there. Educate yourselves, because in the wake of the election, during a pandemic, a lot of states did stuff they've never done before, and now they're trying to dig out from that and trying to figure out how to go forward. Joey, there's a Second Amendment case we wanted to have you weigh in on, because the Supreme Court announced Monday that they're going to hear a major gun rights case over whether ordinary citizens can be legally prohibited from carrying concealed handguns for self-defense outside their homes. Can you explain what's going on?
Yeah, absolutely. We have about 8 states, New York being one of them and the one represented in this case, that essentially make it so difficult for you to get a concealed carry permit or a weapons permit, as they call it. And then on top of that, they make it impossible to carry it outside your home. So you can only arm yourself while you're in your home. So the case is predicated on the notion that if you have the constitutional right to defend yourself with a firearm, that right goes with you wherever you go. We have certain places like federal buildings that are nationally prohibitive. But outside of that, the rest of the 42 states in this country recognize that carrying that sidearm with you in most places outside your home is how you invoke your constitutional right. Now, I'm not a lawyer. I'm not a constitutional lawyer. I can't tell you if these state laws are constitutional. Apparently, we need the Supreme Court for that. But I can tell you common sense says that if you're trying to use state law to restrict or prohibit a constitutionally protected right, that's probably not a constitutional law in your state. So I would predict that a conservative court argues on behalf of common sense, behalf of common sense and gun owners in this country.
Well, see, I live in New Jersey, where they do prohibit. It's almost impossible for a private citizen to get a concealed carry permit. However, I've got friends who live in Florida, and they'll drive between the 2 states, and they'll have the gun in the car for protection, and they hit New Jersey, and those are the states that are limiting the right to carry weapons in public. They hit New Jersey. I've known of people who've gotten pulled over and gotten in big trouble.
You will. So reciprocity is that issue. So many states acknowledge that if you have a concealed carry or weapons permit from any number of other states, they acknowledge reciprocity. So there's actually a movement for constitutional reciprocity, which basically says you fill out the paperwork and do your background check through your state, but once you do that, that should be legal in any state under the Constitution. That's not what this issue is, though, however. These specific 8 states prohibit their own citizens from having a firearm outside their house, and hopefully the Supreme Court will acknowledge that that's unconstitutional.
We'll stay tuned for that. All right, Joey in Georgia. Thank you, sir.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
All right.